Welcome back, everybody. My name is Gemma, and today I'm going to bring you through your yoga practice. So we're going to step to the top of the mat. So standing in mountain pose with the feet hip distance apart, rolling the shoulders back, standing up as tall as you can, gazing forward. So we'll just start here, feeling yourself on your mat, being in your space, just getting comfortable. Starting to deepen your breath. Nice long, steady breaths. Equal inhales and exhales. Today we'll start with 3 sun salutation A's. So inhale the arms up, gaze is up. Exhale, fold forward, reach down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen out the back, so pull the top of the head forward. Then plant the hands, step back to plank. For this one, we'll come to the knees and slowly lower down. All the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, push into the hands, roll the shoulders back, gazes forward. Then exhale to down dog. So pike the hips up, tucking the toes. So in your down dog, feet are hip distance apart. So about 2 fist widths between the ankles. Index finger faces forward, pushing the sit bones up towards the ceiling. And then pull the ribs in towards the body to lengthen out your back. Let's take one more breath here. Then look forward, walk, step, or gently hop the feet between the hands. Inhale to lengthen out the back, keep the legs strong and active. Exhale, fold forward. On the inhale, stand up tall, reach the arms up, gaze is forward. Exhale to mountain pose, hands by the hips. So we'll do 2 more. Inhale, reach up, gaze is up. Exhale, fold forward, reach down towards the ground. Inhale, lengthen out the back. Then plant the hands, step or hop into plank, and start to lower down. This time you might come to the toes. If you're on the toes, stop at a hover. Elbows are at 90 degrees. Inhale, upward dog. Roll the shoulders back. And then exhale to down dog, piking the hips up. So settle into your down dog here. Watching that the shoulders aren't up around the ears, so pull the shoulder blades down the back and gently together. And then take one more deep breath here. Then look between the hands, walk, step, or gently hop up. Lengthen the back, again strengthen the legs. Forward fold. Then stand up tall, reach the arms up. Watch we don't arch the back. And then back to your mountain pose. So we'll do 1 more, either option, knees or toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, dive down, hinging from the hips. Inhale, lengthen out the back. Then plant the hands, step or gently hop back and lower down. Again, you can come to the knees if that's better for you. Inhale, upward dog. Keep the legs strong, roll the shoulders back. Exhale to down dog. Steady the breath. Each breath is smooth and controlled. And then on the next exhale, look forward, walk, step, or hop up. Lengthen the back. Fold forward, hinge from the hips. On the inhale, stand up, reach up, lengthen the sides. And then back into your mountain pose. So we'll do 2 sun salutation B's. So bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Chair pose. On the exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, straighten out the legs. Inhale, lengthen the back. Then plant the hands, step into plank and lower down. So we'll tuck the elbows in nice and tight. Inhale, upward dog. Push into the hands, roll the shoulders back. Then exhale to down dog. Step the right foot between the hands, left heel plants down, and sweep the arms up. So we'll stay here for a few extra breaths just to get this pose. So warrior one, you're beginning to square the hips. If when you're squaring the hips, it doesn't feel nice on the knee, maybe we step out and in a little bit, or just simply come up. Come into more of a crescent lunge. So wherever we are, whether we're here, we're reaching through the fingertips, pull the core in nice and tight. Let's check out the front toes. Watch they're not facing in or way out. You want them face the short edge of your mat. Last big breath. Then look down, plant the hands, step into plank, and lower down. So this right here is familiar. Inhale, upward dog, and then exhale to down dog. Left side, step the left foot between the hands, right heel plants down, and sweep the arms up. So again, we will stay here for a few extra breaths just to really get the pose here. So if we're opening up, think about the left hip coming back, right hip coming forward to start to square the hips. Either popping the foot in, maybe it's way back. We're all set up a little different, so we'll all look a little different doing the same pose. Check out the front toes, front knee. Knee lines up with the middle toes. And then we just breathe right into the pose, sinking a little deeper. And then look down, plant the hands, step into plank, lower the body. Maybe we're coming to the knees now. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, and then exhale to down dog. Let's take 3 breaths here. Last breath. And look forward, walk, step, or hop up. Lengthen the back. Forward fold, close the front of the body. Then bend the knees, sweep the arms up overhead. If that's not available, hands can always come here. And then we'll come back to your mountain pose. So it's a full sun salutation B, and we'll do it one more time, a little faster with the breath. So inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, reaching down. Inhale, lengthen out the back. Then plant the hands, step or hop back, lower down. Elbows are tucked in. Inhale, roll the shoulders. Exhale to down dog. So let's step the right foot between the hands, left heel plants down, sweep the arms up. We'll be here one big breath. And then on that exhale, plant the hands, step into plank, and lower with control. Inhale. And exhale. For the left side, left foot steps, right heel plants, sweep the arms up, try to stay low into the hips. Beautiful. Plant the hands down, step back, and begin to lower, again with control. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. At any point, if you need a rest, we could come to child's pose. If you're feeling good in your down dog, we'll stay there. If you're in your child's pose, you can come back up to downward dog. And then look between the hands. Again, walk, step, or gently hop up. Lengthen. Fold. Bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Exhale to your mountain pose. Beautiful. So let's step the feet hip distance apart. So about 2 fist widths, hands to the hips, lengthen the sides of the body, stand up tall. On your exhale, hinge from the hips to a fold forward. So we'll maybe reach down, grab the toes. We're not quite there. Maybe the elbows are being clasped, but try not to lean into the heels. So if you're leaning into the heels, think about shifting forward slightly into the toes, and then bring the top of the head straight down. Try to relax your head and your neck. Let's pull the shoulders away from the ears, and then gently pull the shoulder blades together. In your forward folds, if you feel like you're just relaxing through the midsection, think about pulling the belly button in, using that core activation to pull the head down. Let's get a little deeper into the hamstrings. So inhale to look forward, bend the knees, place the hands right underneath the feet. Toes might come to the wrists. Lengthen out the back, and then fold a little deeper. You can have the knees bent a lot or just a little bit. One more breath. Then inhale to look forward. Let's place the hands to the mat. Step into down dog. Notice the hamstrings might feel a little bit more open. Heels might be coming towards the mat just a little bit more. Then raise the right leg up. Bend that leg, open the hip up. So we'll do some big circles with the right knee. Keep that foot in the sky flexed. We don't want it just hanging out. Keep it in the pose. Then we'll go the other way. And then send that leg straight up. Look between the hands, step the foot between the hands, and raise the arms up, coming into your crescent lunge. So if this is too much, little wobbles are all good. You can come down to the knee as well. It's a great option. So in your lunge, think about pulling the shoulders away from the ears, keeping that back leg strong. We don't want it just hanging out, right? Strengthen it, lengthen it. Taking one more big breath here. And then we'll open up to warrior two. So plant the left heel down, open the arms up to a T, sink the hips down, not forward. So we're sinking down. Gaze is over the right fingertips. And then check out the front knee. Watch it's not knocking in. Let's pull it towards the pinky toe. Nice, deep, steady breaths. So maybe check out the back foot and push through the outer edge. We don't want to be rolling into the side of the foot. That won't feel nice over time. Is your quad speaking to you? Yeah, we'll breathe into that quad for one more big breath. Let's give it a rest by straightening out the leg. Reach the right hand as far as you can, and then bring the right hand down, left hand up. Triangle pose. So you might be here. You don't want pressure on the knee. You might be at the shin somewhere, maybe the ankle or the ground. Maybe gazing up, pulling the shoulder blades together a little bit. Keep the legs active. So we're strengthening the quads. Take another deep breath. And then look down. Use the strength of your legs to come all the way up. We'll go to the other side. Right, so just switching out the feet, and then bend the left leg, sinking down, not way forward. We'll sink down. Opening up the hips, checking out the front knee, pull it towards pinky toe a little bit. So we're opening the chest and the hips towards me. Gaze over the left fingertips. And deepen the breath. We just sink into it. Being prepared for the quad to speak to you a little bit. One more big breath. Let's rest the quad by straightening out that leg. Reach the left hand as far as you can. Left hand down, right hand up. So you're pulling the shoulder blades together. And try not to just lean into this arm, right? This tends to happen. Think about length through the spine. And if you start to lean into this hand, maybe you just lift it up for a second, just to remind yourself not to do that. Take one more big breath. And then we'll look down, come all the way up. Let's face the toes towards the long edge of the mat, hands to the hips, lengthen out the sides again, pull those ribs up. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. We're hinging from the hips to come down. Hands can come down to the ground if they're not quite there. They can come onto the shins. We're pulling the top of the head down. So if the elbows are winging out, think about pulling the elbows back. One more breath. Then inhale to lengthen. Let's bring the hands to the hips. Soften the knees, then we'll stand all the way up and step to the top of your mat with control. Beautiful. One more sun salutation. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, diving down. Inhale, lengthen the back. Then plant the hands, step into plank, and begin to lower with control. We're gonna come all the way down with control. Perfect. So we'll keep the hands on the mat, roll the shoulders back, untuck the toes, then push into the hands just a little bit. So think about pulling the chest forward, pulling the shoulders back and down, elbows face back, and then release down. We're gonna go back up maybe a little further this time. Hands can come back, push up into the hands, maybe come a little further. If that doesn't feel nice on the lower back, pull the belly button in. If it still doesn't feel good, come down a little bit. And then gently come all the way down. And then we're gonna do one more. So maybe this time you're pushing to straighten out the arms and then lift the knees up, roll the shoulders back. If the thighs are still down, that's okay. One day they'll come up. One more breath. And then gently come the whole way down. Come onto all fours, tuck the toes, raise the hips, down dog. So counter stretch for that back bend. Let's round the back in our down dog a little bit. And then push the hips back. And then round. And then push back. We'll do that one more time. And then raise the right leg up. Step the foot to the outside of the right hand. Come down onto the left knee for lizard pose. So the right toes can face out. They might come right off of your mat. You can stay up on the hands, maybe start to come down a little bit. Just relaxing into your hips as much as you can. If you can let go of the hips a little bit more, we'll do so. Even on the exhale, let it go. One more time. And then we'll gently push into the hands. Tuck the back toe, step into your down dog, and switch sides right away. So step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand, come down to the right knee. So again, these left toes might come right off of your mat. Either staying up, maybe coming down. You might notice one side you can come all the way down, the other side you might be up a little bit. All good, you just work the breath to get into the pose. Breathe into wherever's tight, wherever you're feeling that sensation, breathe into it, let it go, and release it. Let's take 2 more breaths, letting go of the hips even more. Last one. And gently push into the hands. Tuck the back toe. Step into down dog. And pedal out the feet. Looking to the top of your mat, walk, step, or hop up. Lengthen the back. Fold forward. And then stand up tall, reach up. Gaze follows. Exhale to mountain pose. Beautiful. So we'll do one balance pose. So we'll do warrior 3. So there's options with your hands for warrior 3. So the first option, hands can be down by the sides, shifting the weight to the left foot. You're gonna pull the right heel up, tipping forward, softening the left knee. So options for the hands, they can be by the sides, out like an airplane, or all the way forward, okay? So let's do it all together. Shift the weight to the left foot, pull the right heel up, pick your option with your hand, and watch that the hip doesn't open. So we'll pull that right hip down, right toes face the mat. If the hands are down by the hips, roll the shoulders together. Steady out the bottom leg. We got this. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly with control, we'll come back up. And then switching sides. Shift the weight to the right foot, pull the left heel up, tipping forward. And again, watch this, the left toes don't face up and the left hip doesn't come up. So we're pulling the hip down, toes will face the mat. If you want to try to challenge yourself, maybe you bring the hands forward. Think about a long line from your fingertips through the left heel. For 3, 2, 1. So gently come all the way up. We're gonna step this left foot behind the right, bend the legs to sit down. For boat pose right away. So options, toes down, lengthen the back, shins parallel to the mat, lengthen the back, strong core, or maybe we're here, not here, right? You wanna round the back. Let's pull the chest towards the toes. If here's not okay, or here, we stay here. Core is still active, right? We're here. Nice steady breaths. One more breath. And then gently release. Whew. Feel the core working to hold you up there. It's good. We'll do one more. So let's lean back, pick your option, and go with it. We'll just breathe into it. I know the legs could be shaking like this, right? It's all good. Because this isn't forever. This will pass. We just have to breathe into it. We got it. Hold it up, come on. One more breath. Oh, and then gently release. Ooh-wee. All right, let's come into a twist. So extend the right leg forward, plant the left foot close to the thigh, left hand down, right elbow across this knee, lengthen, and then begin to twist. So you can look behind you and keeping this foot active to keep the foot into the pose. And then inhale to look forward. Exhale, we'll unwind and switch sides. So keep this foot right in the pose. You don't want it just hanging out, right? Lengthen, plant the hand, elbow across the knee, sit up nice and tall, then begin to twist, maybe looking behind you. Keep lengthening the back on your inhale. And then gently twisting on your exhale. And then inhale to look forward, exhale, unwind. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Pull the heels nice and close. Sit up as tall as you can. You might have the hands on the ankles or the shins higher towards the knees, maybe around the feet. Nice long spine, and then hinge from the hips to fold forward. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Let's take one more breath here. And then inhale to look forward. Keep the soles of the feet together. We're gonna use our core to slowly come down. Nice and slow, use the core. Soles of the feet stay together. You can have the hands on the thighs, on the belly. Up overhead is nice in this pose. See if you can relax the legs, the hips, to just gently let the knees splay out. And if this pose feels nice in your body right now, if you're not holding too much, you can stay here. Or you can come into your final pose, Shavasana. So you can extend the legs and arms down onto the mat. Gently roll the shoulders down the back. Palms will face up, feet splaying out. The gaze can be soft or close the eyes. Not worrying about anything except for this pose. This is all that matters right now. The stillness of your body, the quiet time, the calmness of your thoughts, and you. If you feel like you're holding on to the hips or the shoulders, do what you can to relax them. Relaxing the glutes and the core. Just letting your fingers naturally curl up. Parting your teeth to relax your jaw. Let your ears soften. Relaxing all the muscles around your face. Just enjoying the last few moments of your yoga practice. And then when you're ready, some gentle movement back to your body. You might wiggle the fingers and the toes, rolling the wrists around, the ankles, pedaling the feet. Gently rock your head from side to side. And then come into a full body stretch, raising the arms up. Bring the feet together, lengthen through the sides of your body. Take a big inhale, and then exhale to relax. Pulling the knees in towards your chest. Wrapping the hands around your shins, and roll around on your lower back. And then gently roll to your right side. You can use your right elbow as a pillow, your right bicep as a pillow. With your left hand, gently push yourself all the way up to a comfortable seat. You can keep your eyes closed or soft. Hands can come together or just on your knees. Then we'll gently tuck the chin. So just remembering today why you stepped on your mat, whether it was your first time or you're a seasoned yogi. There's a reason we stepped on our mat today. Raising your eyes and your hearts to me. Thank you so much for stepping on your mat today, and I hope to see you again.